You are welcome to my channel. Thanks for visiting. Remembering to subscribe, listening to all my presentations and sharing them. Today is going to be about a medication known as Acamprosate. Acamprosate. Have you heard about that before? Not quite. You have? Okay, don't worry. We'll get the facts in a bit. Let me quickly point this out before delving deeper into Acamprosate. This medication has been manufactured purposely for prevention of relapse in alcohol dependency. For prevention of relapse, okay? The work is to promote abstinence, okay? It is called anti-craving drug. So that is all what this medication is all about. To prevent relapse in alcohol dependency, to promote abstinence, and to reduce craving. Let me quickly take you through other useful links as far as info on alcohol generally is concerned. If you click on this, that will take you to a full presentation on alcohol already published by me right here, my channel. And this very link will take you to a full presentation on fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. So today is all about maintenance of abstinence or prevention of relapse in anyone who has chosen to stop alcohol consumption. Acamprosate could come under different brand names: CAMPRAL, Acamprol, Alta, Reglet, Besobria, or Zulis, depending on the one available in your jurisdiction. It belongs to the class of medications known as GABA agonist. Of course, if it is GABA agonist, it will be glutamate antagonist. Can appear in form of tablet for per oral use as calcium that is delayed release. The generic form is 333 mg, and CAMPRAL is also 333 mg per tablet. Timing. Okay, someone is asking, why that? Yeah. We don't start this medication when somebody is still actively drinking or has not stopped drinking. It's not that the individual has planned to stop. No, must actually have stopped. So we'll start using this medication once alcohol has been stopped, okay? And the individual is not vomiting. But we have to do that quickly before withdrawal effects will start. Usage of Acamprosate. It is meant for maintenance of abstinence from alcohol, meaning, first thing first, there must be detoxification, then abstinence must have been established before we can start using Acamprosate. So it's meant to maintain the abstinence. So abstinence must have first occurred. So it's like the affected individual must do the homework first, and then this is just going to be a backup to help the individual maintain that level of abstinence. Dosing. Acamprosate is given as 666 mg per hour 3 times daily, or Acamprosate 666 mg per hour twice daily if the individual is less than 60 kg. Still on dosing, if creatinine clearance is less than 30 ml per minute, please don't use Acamprosate. But in mild or moderate renal impairment, you can use Acamprosate, but let that be the second line. And when you have to even give it as the second line agent, then reduce the dose from 666 milligram to 333 milligram. Administration. Acamprosate is to be given without regard to means, so with or without food, you can give it, and should be swallowed whole. Adverse reactions: diarrhea, chest pain, hypertension, palpitation, peripheral edema, syncope, insomnia, or anxiety. Others will include depression, dizziness, amnesia, attempted suicide, chills, drowsiness, headache. Others will include pruritus, diaphoresis, low libido, increased weight, anorexia, nausea, flatulence, or abdominal pain. Constipation, loss of taste, dyspnea, high appetite, vomiting, impotency, and high infection. Arthralgia, back pain, myalgia, tremor, bronchitis, cough, or flu-like symptoms. Also included on the list of adverse reactions will include rhinitis, pharyngitis, visual disturbance, epistaxis, gout, gastrointestinal tract bleeding, and low platelets. Contraindications: if alcohol consumption is not yet stopped, then no Acamprosate, please. If renal impairment is showing creatinine clearance less than 30 ml per minute, no Acamprosate. If there is hypersensitivity to Acamprosate or any component of its formulation, no Acamprosate again. And someone that is still actively vomiting, no Acamprosate. Drug-drug interactions. The list is pretty long, so I will advise that you contact a pharmacist or clinical pharmacologist. In pregnancy, we will not use Acamprosate. Monitoring. We have to monitor for renal function tests. Remember, when the creatinine clearance is less than 30 ml per minute, we will not use Acamprosate. We have to check for suicidal ideation or attempted suicide. Remember, part of the adverse reactions will include depression and suicide. Please, in a bid to help that individual maintain abstinence from alcohol, we should not teach him or her into early grave. Now, alcohol withdrawal symptoms. I've stated here, you should ask me. Well, okay, let me respond to that. Occasional drinkers may not likely experience withdrawal symptoms, but heavy drinkers and people drinking for a long time will likely do if they stop drinking, and they do that suddenly. Like, remember that to define heavy drinker, it must be that a woman must have been drinking more than 8 drinks per week, or a man must be drinking more than 15 drinks per week. If that is the case, you are a heavy drinker. And you are asking me, how do you mean? What is a drink? Well, I will answer you. A drink is equal to 12 ounces of beer, 8 ounces of malt liquor, 5 ounces of wine, and 1.5 ounces of spirit, vodka, or whiskey. Now, anyone on alcohol is subjecting the central nervous system to depressive effects. And with time, if you're on days for a long time, your brain, the central nervous system will adapt to that level. But if in any way you stop suddenly, then the body will react to that. The first 1 to 7 hours after stoppage of heavy drinking or drinking for a long time already, and you stop the first 1 to 7 hours, there will be tremor, be shaking, you can have headache, you may not be able to sleep or insomnia, you can have nausea and vomiting, and be sweating profusely, diaphoresis. You can become anxious or become restless. Have a day after you stop to 2 days. You can have hallucination, okay, and seizures. But 2 days to 3 days, we can run to emergency situation like delirium tremens, when you can then have agitation, increased blood pressure, increased heart rate, hallucination that will be vivid, and confusion and maybe associated with fever, increased sweating profusely, and nightmares. So, those are the withdrawal symptoms. 1. You have to review the side effects of this medication, please. Please pause and rewind. You will see all those ones that I have, burdened and colored red. Depression, suicide, heart-related issues, and so on. You can't operate machines, particularly anything that requires alertness when you're on this medication. Suicidal thinking and behavior should be put into consideration. We don't want to see this man or woman going to the early grave while trying to help them. We have to be careful in renal impairment. Remember, it has been categorically stated here, if the renal creatinine clearance is less than 30 mL per minute, we don't use it. Mechanism of action. It is similar to gamma-aminobutyric acid, and it increases the GABAergic system. It decreases the activity of glutamate and N-methyldeaspartate receptors because GABA and glutamate disturbance do occur in alcohol disorder. It reduces alcohol intake, but there is no disulfiram-like reaction if alcohol is taken. Acamprosate calcium per oral. Remember, it contains calcium, right? It modulates N-methyldeaspartic acid receptor transmission. It appears to have indirect effect on GABA receptor transmission. It decreases glutamate and increases B-endorphin in the brain. It promotes abstinence. It is called anti-craving drug. The half-life is about 32 hours and can only be completely eliminated only after 4 days once the medication has been stopped. It is not metabolized, hence less liver problem. Excreted on changing urine, reason why we cannot joke with the renal function test. The lower the renal excretion, the higher the plasma concentration of acamprosate. It also modulates hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. Other pieces of info that could be useful as far as acamprosate is concerned is that acamprosate can be very effective as per pharmacotherapy to prevent relapse in alcohol dependency, and that is why the medication was even manufactured in the first place. It is manufactured purposely for prevention of relapse in alcohol dependency. Some physicians are now using acamprosate for other addictions and neurodevelopmental disorders. In conclusion, please contact your physician, the therapists, or rehab. Also, Alcoholics Anonymous group in your region can be contacted. Why that? When you go through all this, you have a greater outcome. With that, I've come to the end of this presentation. Acamprosate is only useful to maintain abstinence. So you have to stop the alcohol consumption before you start, prevention of the relapse with Acamprosate. Thanks for listening. Remember to share this with all your friends. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that.